Where are the flashbacks? Hey, I'm Lego Freedom 1, and I am looking for your help. That's right, if you are a fan of Arrow, or the Arrowverse, but mainly Arrow, because this video is about Arrow, which is the hit CW TV show, which is about to go into Season 6, and just finished Season 5 just a few days ago. Anyway, if you're a fan of the show, I need your help, because you probably know about the flashbacks, which have been going on for 5 years, ever since the series started back in 2012. So, basically, I have been thinking for the past few years it would be cool to see the scene from the pilot where he's running and he gets on the boat, which takes him back to Starling City, because it was Starling City at the time versus Star City. Anyway, takes him back there. I was thinking it would be cool to see the ending of that from Season 5 and connecting the two. So like you would get to see right before he went back to the right before he got back to Star City versus when he was on the island. Little did I know there would be a lot of things different. Then I didn't realize he wouldn't be on the island those 5 years. I didn't realize he would be in Russia, Hong Kong, etc. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I just thought it would be cool to see those two combine. And when I saw the Arrow Season 5 finale, I knew, hey, this is the time I can finally do this. I can take the clip from Arrow Season 5 where he is running, well actually all the flashbacks if I want to, but at least the one where he's running and through the island to get there in time, and then take that through the pilot episode which comes right after that, when he's running, he shoots the bow down on the fire and they find him on the fishing boat, which apparently was planned out by his friend from the brothel, which I thought was really cool because 5 years ago no one knew that. They just thought a random fishing boat found him. But anyway, I thought, why stop there though? There's been 5 years of flashbacks. 3 out of the 5 have been really good. 2 of them, Season 3 and 4, were but it would be cool to show the flashbacks from year 1 when he first got on the island and was stranded there to year 5 when he's getting off the island, and just show every single one chronologically until he gets back up to Starling City at the beginning of the series. Like, how cool would that be to see all the flashbacks going in the actual order they happen versus having to see a flashback, then back to the present, hence why it's called a flashback, but back to the present, seeing him stop Deathstroke, for example, and then skipping back to him on the island. Well, that's cool and all if you're excited for the current theme, and that's what makes it a flashback, but wouldn't it be cooler to see the flashbacks as their own story? Like, I think, don't get me wrong, I prefer the main story versus the flashbacks, but seeing the flashbacks and going from that in order without jumping around back to the present and losing the storyline, it would be cool and it would be coherent. So you could have like, you could turn essentially the whole series of Arrow into like, so far maybe 3 movies. It might be longer length than that, maybe Lord of the Rings length movies, but 3 movies. You could have the first movie, which would be Lian, and that would be essentially all the as many of the flashbacks would work, because after a while, that's maybe just about 5 hours worth of flashbacks, so you couldn't show every single one, but at least most of them. And then you could have one called Arrow, which would be about either the rest of the flashbacks or would be about his time in Season 1 and 2 and all of that. And then you could have the Green Arrow, which would be Season 3, 4, and 5. So like, it would be a trilogy of Green Arrow movies. That's totally unrelated to this though, that's just a thought I came up with. I am getting way off topic because you're wondering, what do you need my help for? I'm about to click off this video. So don't click off of it, even though I'm rambling on. It's just because I get super excited when I'm talking about Arrow and talking about chronological timelines. I'm all into that sort of thing. That's why I like The Flash, because it deals with timelines. Off topic again, sorry. So, I need your help getting all these clips, because when you have 5 seasons worth of flashbacks, it's gonna take a lot of time to find them in the episode, because I don't need all the episodes downloaded. That might take a day or two to just download every single video. No, I need just the flashback. That would take longer, because let's say I download a whole season 1 in 2 hours, okay? 2 hours, for example. Well, that would be great, and I could just line them up to make the complete season lined up, but what I'm looking for is just the flashbacks, which means I would have to open each video individually. So let's go with episode 3, for example, and go, alright, so 3 minutes into it, there's a flashback, so trim that, alright, now, okay, and there's not another flashback until about 30 minutes into the episode, okay, so what I have to do is cut that 30 minutes out. Oh, I missed one, let me go back to 8 minutes in. It would just take a bunch of time for one episode, because I have to find literally just the flashbacks, and then save that video. Then after maybe, let's say, 30 minutes of editing one episode, then I move on to the next episode. That could take essentially a week or more of just working and doing nothing else, so that doesn't include, let's say I have sports, or I have chores because I'm a teenager, or I want to hang out with friends, or it's a nice day outside. If I have all those, I wouldn't be working on it, obviously. So that's maybe 2 weeks worth of just editing one season. But there's 5 seasons, so I really need your help. I know I can't be the only one who wants to see these flashbacks lined up. Maybe it would even make them more interesting, because it wouldn't take away from the rest of the episode, because it would literally just be that. And then eventually we can move on to the Arrow timeline without the flashbacks, but that's for another time. Right now I'm working on Lian U, so I need your help to do this. What you have to do is download an episode, or just look up on YouTube all flashbacks season 2, and then you have them done for you. All you have to do is then help me by making sure every single one's in order. And then there's usually about maybe 4 to 5 flashbacks per episode. So per season, that's a lot. But anyway, take that per episode and send it to tremendouscomics@gmail.com. There I will reply to tell you I got it, and I'll give a thank you, something like that. And then I'll add that to it. I already have the first 11 episodes of season 1 done. So if you're going to start at episode 12. I'm also going to be starting a blog that will be completed once this is done. But the blog, excuse me, there's no URL yet, I'm sorry, but as of filming this, so I can't add it in the screen. But by the time it's uploaded, there will be a blog, and the link to that will be in the description. So on that blog, you will see updated what episodes I still have left to find. So that way you don't, let's say, find season 2 episode 14, but then someone else already sent me season 2 episode 14, so you just wasted your time. No, if you check that blog, it will be like, okay, he's on season 3 already, so I know I don't need to send him any season 1 or 2 videos. That will save you time as well. So what we want to do is essentially take every flashback, and I will do all the editing of lining them up. I just need you to download them, find the flashbacks in the episode, send me a video of just the flashbacks to tremendouscomics@gmail.com, and then the rest I'll get to do. How this benefits you, first of all, is getting to see all the flashbacks in order and not jumping around or having to wait a week. You can just see them all at once as one coherent story. And another reason it benefits you is you will get your name in the description as well as the credits of the video. Now, here's the thing. You might be thinking, well, what if YouTube takes this long, possibly, let's just say 5-hour video for now. 5-hour video down, because all of it belongs to DC Comics. If they do that, I do have a backup plan. I will be uploading it to dailymotion.com. I will then put it in the description of the YouTube video if it says blocked, but if it blocks it automatically, then I'll just give the link on the blog. But either way, it will be on the blog. So once we're done, the blog will still be active for only a little bit, and here's why. One, for sharing the link to the video on both Vimeo and YouTube, or just Vimeo, and it will also be crediting you there as well, so you can see everyone who helped put this together, because I don't want this just to be me. Not just because it will take me a bunch of time, but because this is basically a love story, you know what I mean, to the Arrow franchise, and seeing all the work the creators have put into it getting to be put into one story versus multiple seasons and flashbacks. So I want the whole Arrow community to help me out with this versus just one guy wasting all his time to get a video done that might only get 2 views because no one else is interested in it. But the fact that you'd be helping me out with this really shows you're interested. The fact that you've watched 20 minutes of me rambling on shows that you're interested. So, but on the blog, then I'll do a poll and I'll decide, hey, are we going to move on to the Arrow episodes now, or should we just be done? So, yeah, this is my long video and rant and asking you for help video to start off the Arrow Lian Yu flashback movie. So, thank you for watching this video. Again, send the video clips of the flashbacks to tremendouscomics@gmail.com, and what you are going to say in that is, hey, these are all the flashbacks from Season 5, Episode 2, or Season 5, Episode 2, Seasons 2, Episode 4, something like that, depending on if you jumped around. And then check the blog, which will be in the link in the description, where you can see, alright, he already has these episodes, so I don't need to download this and edit it, I don't need to do this. And so that's all you have to do to help. Your name will be put in the comments, sorry, not the comments, the description of the video, in the credits of the video, which will be after all the flashbacks. And yeah, that's about it. So again, this is Lego Freedom 1. You can also find me on Twitter. It's @tweb_bond. That's capital T and capital W, then EB_BOND. So you can find me there. Email them to Tremendous Comics. That's tremendous, no space, comics @gmail.com. We'll create a hashtag for this so that people will get to know about it before the video comes out. Because if we tell them after the video comes out, then it's a lot harder to get people interested. But if we tell them before with hashtag LianU flashbacks, that's capital capital L and then IAN, then capital YU, and then capital F flashbacks. So yeah, hashtag LianU flashbacks, and use that and say, hey, I just helped with the hashtag LianU flashbacks for Seasons 5, Episode 1 through 10, or something like that. So that has been my 25 to 30 minute video of me going on. See you next time.